Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Miller wants to pass. Hauls it in. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them slipping.
The Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Makes the grab past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
The Black Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw. It's to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. Took care of it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the ground, it's Hardy. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. Touchdown Seminoles! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Quarterback may change this route. Miller will go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't know.
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch.
He'll take a shot. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And the Seminoles need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Gonna run it. It's Lacey. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Seminoles in the hurry up. Give to the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Miller wants to pass. Working the middle. It's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The short hands, it's Hardy. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites. You're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Miller will go to the air. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The snap sets up the throw. Back swinging for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Direct snap. It's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it! Touchdown, Florida State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He'll pull it on the read. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Black Knights will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward.
There he goes. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
On the run, it's done. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get the corner. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Makes the grab on the left. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
How about when they show off the big fella's mitts? This is a guy that does so much of the dirty work for your team, everything you need to win. You give him the ball, get a first down.
The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a game.
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you A huge third down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This defense is going to have to sell out the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. Finds the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. He wants to throw it again. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete. They desperately to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Wants to adjust the pattern. Miller wants to pass. Throws for the tight end.
He caught! He caught, Chad! He caught!
Down the left side. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Go ahead and back out for me.